Gotta do this part. Alright, gotta do this part. Oh well, I can hear myself. Although, once again, I don't sound nearly as loud as I feel like I should. But according to OBS, I am, well, decently loud. Loud enough. But what was I saying? But I'm not confident. Is that the word I was trying to say something. I did. And yeah, I'm not sure if that word is correct at all. Anyway, all the chats seem to be working. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll just see how long we go. I will be. As said in the message, I will be definitely going to want to go to chapter 8. Shouldn't be too much longer. But yeah, I like how I'm like okay, I'll be starting at like 8 o'clock, and now it's almost 9. So you know, it's cool. I love things coming up that I have to deal with. Anyway. What was I doing again? I don't fully remember actually. What was it doing again? Oh yeah, that's right. The possible Kamikaze thing in Shinjuku. Alrighty then. Well, let's just see what awaits me over there, I suppose. I do hope that like thing where I need the spirit of light one for Balhookman. I hope I'm able to get that decently soon. You know, otherwise he's just kind of sat there. Well, I talk about that, but I could switch Balhookman out for someone else in my digibank, considering I think the Spirits of Light's the only thing he still needs to level to digivolve. Okay, as like it should be over here. There's a thin line coursing through here that looks like a burn mark. You found a burnt spot, you say? Anything else of note you found? What's wrong? Does something feel off again? A flash of sunlight reflected off a window and blinded you. Huh. Yeah. Looks like you froze Kyo for the time being. Oh wait, there she goes. She's moving again. Guess she's looking something up. When she's like this, she's lost in her own world. No point trying to talk with her. Looks like she'll be at it for a while. I hate ordering around since you don't work for me, but would you mind looking around for more clues? I've had a lot of reports about this phenomenon come into the police department, so there could definitely still be something left to find. Hey look, it's there's another one of those burn marks on the sidewalk. Alright. It's the murderous intent again. Don't try. Dude, don't. Feel too slow. Yeah. Sega. Anyway. Hey, it's me. I figured out what's going on. The culprit, whoever they are, is using reflections to their advantage. Have you ever heard of the walkie-talkie building? It's a super tall skyscraper in London that was at the center of a really bizarre incident. Basically, there were cars parked nearby it that mysteriously had parts of them melted and warped. The cause of it was the building's windows. The paints were installed in such a way they reflected a sunbeam potent enough to damage the cars. In this instant, though, we're not dealing with sun rays. Judging from the flash of light in those burn marks, we're probably dealing with lasers. But this isn't your ordinary laser pointer we're talking about. Only weapons-grade lasers could leave such deep burns. The question is how someone managed to set them up all around Shinjuku. Fire them off without people spotting them. There hasn't been any big power surge. Could there be batteries? No. No, wait. The digital wave readings are fluctuating weirdly. Don't tell me they're using digital waves as a substitute for microwaves and impromptu maser. If that's the case. Hey, think you could trust in my deductions and your good luck? I mean, I'm the protagonist, I can't die. I'm immortal. Probably not what. The culprit is aiming that laser at you using every reflective surface. Yeah, we're going to use that to your advantage. The fact that the laser is bouncing around towards you means we can trace it back. To do that, you need to get in a line of fire. But you'll have to time it well, or else you'll get a hole burnt right through your skull. Since that laser's got you, I want you to connect jump into a laser. That's a new one for us, isn't it? If my thinking is correct, that laser is actually a type of digital wave. If it is, the instant that beam of light hits something, it forms a connection with the origin point and establishes a folk network of sorts. That's what should make it possible for you to connect jump into it. I know it sounds crazy, but you're easily the luckiest person I've ever known. Just concentrate. If anyone can do it, it's you. I mean, no one else can connect jump, like so. Oh, I can't save in here. Interesting. Yeah, I can't believe it wasn't Labor Thanksgiving Day or Nokia's birthday. That was silly. Thank you. Anyway. Yes. Oh, stun. Okay. I mean, that's cool. You can always use more status ailments. Status recover words? Something. I love when I miss. It's my favorite. Okay, cool. Ooh, that's interesting. Anyway, after this, assuming if I haven't already like digivolved someone into a Clockron, which I don't remember if I have, I'll be able to do that, just to have that recorded. Definitely enough for this for him. Again, if I haven't already done one, which I guess I'll see once I'm able to access Mary's thing again. Oh look, it's Tankmon. See if there's anything over here first. Okay, I see Castle A, sure. Oh no, poor ghost thing. Also, I may or may not be able to get the... Hello, how you doing? Optical weapon Tankmon. What? Who are you? How'd you find me here? Are you some Armagoon trying to take me back? Not with the army? Well, I'm an optical weapon Digimon that broke out of a certain country's military. I was developed and trained to be a weapon capable of attacking the real world directly from cyberspace. I mean, yeah, it worked. But I hated it. I hated being worthless to them for any other purpose aside from that. And I hate anyone in the army who just tries to treat me like a weapon. So I ran away. I wonder why I was attacking the city. I was just practicing my techniques over the network to find something else I could do. So my lasers were shooting out into the real world without me even realizing it? Sorry about that. Well, I might, no matter how much I run away, I really am just a mean old weapon in the end. I'm wrong. Because if I was a real weapon, there'd be casualties. You know, some people would have just taken that and converted it into saying skill issue. Like Guy, for instance, he loves saying skill issue. Hey, you're really something. Hey, are you okay? You look alright. So relieved to see you again. Something that happened to you would make me look really terrible as a detective. Detective? Yeah. It's like, I gotta fight him, I know. Also, yeah, I like how I basically gave them the same voice. Didn't even realize that. You really are just a government dog. I'll make you pay for this, you two-faced scumbag. You're so desperate to make me a weapon again, then I'll give you what you want, and then some. Alright. Like how you did that little animation. Like... Oh, you're already almost there. How's that? And there we go. Sucks to suck. I don't think that's enough level to get that Black Kingdom onto Prince quite yet. But that's enough. I get it. I'm nothing more than a weapon to be fired off. I know that after fighting you now. But if that's the life I have to lead, then I wish I'd never been created. It's a program Digimon made by foreign military. Yeah, and it sounded exactly like you. Also, yeah. If you hadn't contacted me, we could have. I could have got off from killing it. Sorry, I interrupted your conversation then. Guess I gummed up the Rorks real bad right when you won them over. Still, at least it put a stop to things even though it ended poorly. It really did. Now it's become a serious situation. I mean, not only did you find a top secret military weapon, you also, well, destroyed it. If we're not careful here, this could turn into an international incident that even threatens our security treaty with that country. Just when Japan finally got them to move their bases too. The deal could vanish into thin air because of this. Oh, but don't think any of this is your fault. Even if it were to lead to World War III taking place, you shouldn't feel guilty. I mean, Kyo. If I didn't know you better. That's a typo. If I didn't know you'd better. Yeah, that's just typo right there. I think you are actually being serious. Oh, but I really am. When am I not? Anyway, Lady Luck must really take a shine to you. To tell you the truth, there was one other thing that Flash of Luck could have been. See, if it hadn't been a normal Mazer, which I'm not quite sure what it means. I'm like, I thought I thought like laser was like an acronym type thing because light is the L in laser is like light maybe. So does the M mean material? I don't know. I don't know actually. But instead of phonon maser, you wouldn't be standing here talking to us. I detected fluctuations in the digital waves, which made me immediately determine that they were functioning as a maser substitute. However, M for micro. Okay, sure. There was also the possibility that instead of microwaves being substituted, that it could have been ultrasonic waves. Rather than rely on photons, phonon masers, like the name implies, rely on amplified phonons. I'm not sure what a phonon is, honestly, which makes the properties fundamentally different. If you'd been facing a phonon maser back there, you probably wouldn't have been able to use it like a normal network line connect jump. Now, do you get how lucky you are? You sure did some great work out there. Victory lemonade. But that's what youth is for in the first place, so keep it up. It's pretty easy to laugh when, Kyoko, you could have been wrong, I'd be dead. That wouldn't have happened because... But it's really easy for Matayoshi to laugh when he's the one that caused me to destroy the tank run. Yay. I'm a budding cyber sleuth now. I agree with what Detective Matayoshi said, so it's back to work for you, kiddo. Alright. Look, it's her. The one that's definitely not behind the Jimmykin trap. It has come to my attention that the acquisition... I thought you were done talking, my bad. Of the Nalimp Corporation by Kamishiro was illegal. Some rotten underlings did it all on their own, with no permission. And although this was years ago, it was categorically the wrong decision, and as such, I certainly will not let this slide. Yeah, like that's definitely not a typo. She just threw out the word. With that said, everyone who was even slightly involved, from the vice presidents on down to the delivery boys, I fired them all. Each and every one. Moving on. Yay! Take a yay! She's the CEO. I'm sure this will be fine. From now on, I shall run the company personally as its CEO. In a complete change from the old organization, I shall now control the company directly. Decision making will be faster, and we'll be able to provide the string of new services our customers demand. I'd like to start by taking the first step today. If she's making this announcement, Yuko, why are you just standing up there? There's a very major project I've had in mind for a while now that I'd like to announce. And that is a major update to Eden. Eden, however you want to say it, it's still the same acronym. Our flagship service and the cornerstone of people's lifestyles everywhere. Yay! I mean, I think we all knew what she was about because of the type of voice she's got in her in the way she talks. They're definitely not subtle about it. With this new update, you'll be able to do that, and this, and maybe even those things. This is still a T game, so we're gonna be coy about it. Not really. Maybe not. Just the way she talks. Well, the details are still a secret. But we'll be hosting an early access demo event for people to try these new Eden updates ASAP. Please join us and experience for yourself our new sincerity, along with the new possibilities offered by Eden. Oh, we were watching it on TV. Okay. Still, why was Yuki there? Oh, we got slammed. Indeed. Our opponent is not to be underestimated. They really got the upper hand. We were about to launch a raid on Kamishiro on the basis of the materials you obtained for us, when there was a leak in the form of internal announcement at Kamishiro regarding the raid. But how? In other words, they admitted their guilt before we could pursue any charges. My superiors fell for it completely. They put an end to the case by seizing the evidence we prepared and arresting the scapegoat. Well, first of all, one of you should have made a backup of the evidence. It's a matter of speculation, but I suspect that it was Kishibe who ordered that announcement. I mean... This press conference must be... Why did I do... whatever. This press conference must be part of her cunning scheme as well. She probably figured that if she got it to the press first, she could avoid the apologies and explanation that would invariably come later. But to couple that with announcements of her becoming the new CEO, as well as these large-scale Eden updates all at the same time. Give him the old razzle-dazzle. It's the Kishibe show she's running and she knows it. On the other hand, we did get evidence proving a connection between Kishibe and the demon hackers.
デモンズに所属するハッカーたちのアカウントは
But all the accounts associated with the demons have somehow been magically erased. I wonder how.
現実世界での特定は難しい
It'll
だ
be
ろう
tough to identify them in the real world.
そうでしたか。
I see.
京ちゃんすまなかったな
I'm sorry,
せっかく
Kyo-chan.
掴みかけた上白の尻尾を見
Just
過
when
ごす
Unu finally had Kamishiro by the tail, they got away.
いえ、あの件に関しては焦って動いて
Even if we rushed into things earlier, it probably would have all turned out the same. From Nokia. Urchin. I think my brain died a little. Urgent at K Cafe. What's up? Come see me.
まったく人が真面目に話しているときに
Trey,
せめてもう少
just
し
when
緊
we're
張感
having
の
a
ある着
serious
信音にだ
talk.
な。
At least use a ringtone that doesn't suck out the dramatic tension out of the room. Yeah, your ringtone should be one of the Yakuza songs or something.
白峰ノキアからの呼び出しか。
Make it 24-hour Cinderella. That'll be a lot better. A call from Nokia. Sure, Mine.
我々のことは気にせず。
Oh, well, don't worry about us.
ウサギを見て犬を放つという言葉があるだろ。
It didn't sound like you said Usagi. You know the saying, strike while the iron's
今は
hot.
打つ手がない。
There's
相
nothing
手
we
の
can
出
do
方
for
を待って
now.
みるのも一つの作戦だ。
Waiting for her to make the first move is a valid plan. As long as you come up with countermeasures. Yay, there's chapter 8. The Gale Girls.
また女子くんの能力に頼るしかないな
Or we could put your assistant's skills to use.
まったくあの子は京ちゃんの親父さんが与
I
えてくれ
swear.
た
That
天
kid
の
might
助
be
け
a
ってやつか
godsend
もし
from
れ
your
ん
father, sent from the great hereafter.
でも少し急いだ方がいいかもしれ
Well,
ません。
maybe rushing into things might not be the worst idea. Just a little bit.
あの体をいつまでも維持できる保証はないですし、
Well,
もしも上
there's
白
no
が
guarantee that
病院
past
に
cyber
あの子
form
の
will
本
be
体に
able
気
to
づいたら
sustain itself forever. And if Kamishiro finds out whose body it is at the hospital,
ただじゃ済まさないか
well, it won't end well, will it?
あるいは
Or possibly,
ひょっとしたらあえて泳がせているのかもしれません。
it could be that they're leaving Nomi alone on purpose. That they've known the truth for a while. Well, art I see too. Like I said,
悪いことにデジモンを利用するハッカーたちをこれ以上ほっとけないっての
Nokia the Freedom Fighter. The day of reckoning has come for hackers who want to use Digimon for evil purposes.
遅いよ君はもういっつも遅い
Ah, you're late. Why are you always late like this?
そんでほっとけないからなんだってんだよ
Back to what we were talking about. What do you mean by day of reckoning exactly?
決まってるじゃないデジモンたちを助けるためにハッカーたちをやっつけるの
She is super worked up. Isn't it obvious? We'll take out the hackers and save the Digimon.
おいおい随分と鼻息が
Isn't
荒い
that
な
a bit high-handed?
この前フェイに負けた時から
Losing to Faye earlier made it very apparent that I don't have the chops to do this on my own.
だから私悪いハッカーたちに対抗するためにテイマー集団を結成
That's
しよ
why
う
I'm
って思っ
planning
た
on
の
forming a tamer group to face off against these mean old hackers.
テイマー集団
You're done. Did he say Shuden? Because that actually reminded me of the other game by the Tokyo Games that did the 100 line. They're doing shoot in order, but I think you said shoot in.
二人とも柔道っていう ハッカーチームのこと知ってる？
You both heard of a hacker team called the Judes? No.
柔道ちょっと前に
They were a
活躍した
hacker team that
ハ
was
ッカーチ
active
ー
a
ムの
little
ことだ
while
な
ago, right?
さすがあなた、よく知ってるね。
That's right, Arata. I should have figured you know your stuff.
ジュードのメンバーはハッカーなのに普通のユーザーやデジモンを困らせるような悪いことは絶対にしなかったんだって。
Although members of the Jutes are hackers, they never did anything evil that would have bothered ordinary users or Digimon.
だから
So, what are you getting at?
ジュードの元メンバーとか同じ考えを持ってるハッカーを集めて強力なチームを
You
作る
can
の。
form a powerful team by gathering hackers like former Jude members and other like-minded folks.
その名もリベリオンズ。悪いハッカー
We'll
から
call
デジモンとエレン
ourselves
を
the
守る
rebels.
チームだよ。
And we'll protect Digimon and Eden from evil hackers. Counter hackers.
どうどう？すっごくいいアイディアでしょ。ネーミングも MI と思わない？
She's so pleased with herself. It's a totally great idea, right? Don't you think the name kicks butt?
もちろんリーダーはあなただよ。っていうか、あなたしかいない。
And Arata would be the leader, of course. There's no one better for the job.
あ
What?
だってあなた優秀なハッカーだもんね。
You're such an incredible
に
hacker.
襲われた時も
You saved me that time I was attacked in Kowloon.
あ、君も参加だからね。
And you'll be a rebel too, Nomi. You have no choice in the matter.
大丈夫、大丈夫。心配しなくても、リー
Ah,
ダーほど
it's
くらいにはしてあ
okay.
げるから
Don't worry. I'll make you the vice assistant leader.
はい、決まり。
Then it's decided.
チーム名はリベリオンズでいい？それかデジモンヘルパーズ、略してデジヘルでも。
Is the Rebels a good name? Could I also go with the Digimon Helpers? Or DH for short?
断る
No thanks.
え？断る？なんでなんで？どうしてどうして？
Wait, you won't do it? Wait, why not? How come?
あ、ひょっとしてリーダーっていうのが不満？
Oh, is it because you don't like the word leader?
なんなら
Oh, you
ボスで
can
も
be
キ
the
ャプテンでも
boss.
監督でも親方で
Or
も
the
あ
captain?
なたの好
Or
きなよ
how,
うに。
or El Jefe, or whatever you prefer.
オタクのごっこ遊びに付き合ってる暇はねえ
I
ん
don't
だ
have time for a game of make-believe.
ごっこ遊び？
俺はあのイカれた病気の原因を探るのに忙しい
I'm busy searching for the cause of that crazy sickness. You can go do what you want.
おい
You know me.
オタクもこんなやつに付き合ってる場合か
Is this really the best time for you to be hanging out with someone like her?
ちょっと話があるんだ後で新
I
宿に
need
来て
to
くれ
talk to you. Come to
Matsu.
Shinjuku later. I'll be waiting.
何よあれ？感じ悪。
What's up with that? This bites.
いいもん。仲間になってくれなかった
Fine, he doesn't have to join us. We can do it without him. Right, Naomi? Oh, look who it is.
なああんた
Hey, you're...
上白優子だよな
Yes, that.
あいつから話は聞いて
I
る
heard
ぜ
about you from
何
Nomi.
してんだよこんなとこで
What are you doing in a place like this?
京子さんに教えてもらったんです。あの人がここにいるって。
Kyoko told me what was going on. She said Naomi would be here.
あああいつに用ってわけな
You guys are certainly saying my name a lot in this stream. You have business with Naomi?
あいつはこの中だ
Oh, he's in
う
there
ぜえのも一緒だけど
with the loudmouth.
さっきは真剣な顔して何見てたんだ
You had a very serious look on your face. What were you looking at?
あ、いえ。
Nothing. Monthly special hamburger set menu. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right for Yuko.
おー腹減ってんの
You Hungry?
そんじゃあまたな。
Okay then, I'll see you around. I'm so angry. What is it with that hood-wearing punk?
あいつ自分のこと
Must be thinking he's all that. Look at me, I'm such a nihilist.
クールな
I'm so cool, I'm so hot.
みたいな
I mean, yeah, is he a nihilist? Maybe. I don't remember if he said anything that would make me call him a nihilist.
まあいいわ
Well, whatevs.
こうなったら
This means
こうなったら
it means
こうなったら
there's only one solution.
私がリーダーやっちゃうんだから
I'll be the leader.
何よその盛大な驚きと疑問は
What's that look for? You don't have to be so shocked or dubious.
君メンバー集め手伝ってよね
You'll help me recruit new members, yeah?
何よその長大な沈黙と戸惑いは
Why the big long pause?
嫌なの
You don't want it.
さ
You don't want
すご
to.
く先行き不安って感じじゃない
I'm really worried about the future.
心配ご無用
And
当てはちゃんとあ
no
るん
need
だか
to
ら
worry. I've got a clear goal in all this.
私ザクソンのユーゴなら少しは話を分
I
かって
think
くれるんじゃ
Hugo
ない
from
か
the
って思うんだよ
Zaxxons
ね
will understand what I'm saying a little better.
なるようになる
Whatever
なさねば
will be
ならぬ
will be.
何事もならぬは人のなさぬなりけり
Where there's a will, there's a way.
まずはユーゴから勧誘して
Let's
みよ
start
う
out by trying to invite Hugo.
あ、ベイっていうのは NG ね
Oh, and we gotta keep Faye completely out of it. I thought Hugo was like the leader of the Zaxxons. I don't know if that's gonna work quite right.
だってあいつ変態っぽいじゃん
Well, she's kind of a creeper, isn't she?
あの喋り方とかあの格好とかあいつは絶対変態だよへ
She
んたい
she talks funny and her style is a bit she's definitely a perv. Pervert with the capital P.
変態
I don't think I need to translate that word anymore.
あれ君の友達
Are you a friend of Naomi's?
取り込み中みたいですね
Uh,
出直してきます
seems you're in the middle of something. I'll come back some other time.
別に取り込んでないし変態で取り込むとかないし
We're not in the middle of anything. We're certainly not talking about perverts. Good job, Nokia. Really, well, you were like yelling, so there's like,
あれ
huh?
あなたひょっとして
Wait, aren't
上
you
白優
Yuko
子さん
Kamishiro?
上白エンタープライズの
Enterprise. Even though it's not really owned by any Kamishiro, Miss Shube is the CEO.
あはいう
わー君本当に友達だったんだ
Yeah, Tomodachi. She is my friend.
え
Tomodachi,
いえ
Tomodachi.
別に友達
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
じゃあひょっとして私たちも友達ってこと
So, hey. Does that mean we're your friends too?
え
そりゃそうだよね友達の友達は
I mean,
友達って
The friend of a friend is a friend.
説理だもんね
That's been the way of things. That's been the way of things have been since like forever. I feel like that's been the way of things have been since. No, that is. That's the way that's worded just threw my brain off of it. That's been the way of things. Yeah, no, that's been the way of things since like forever. Because there should have been, that's the way things have been since like forever. So yeah, someone screwed that up a little. Yeah, that's been the way of things since like forever. That's been the way things have been. Someone just got confused. That was cool. Yes, well,
私白峰ノキア
Nokia.
ノキアって呼んでいいよ。アッキーノでもいいけど。あ、これ小
Call me
学校時代
Nokia.
からの呼び名。
Or Akino if you like. That's my nickname back in elementary school.
あの
あなたのことはユーコッチでいい？
Can I
あ
call
ユ
you
コリンとかでも
Yuko?
超可愛いかも。
Oh, or Yuko Rin would be totally adorbs. You don't. I'm not sure. I don't want to hear that word unless I'm replaying Ultra Despair Girls.
出直してきます。
I'll be back later.
ユーコッチ、まったね
Sure thing, Yuko. Later.
ー。それにしても君ってキャラ薄いのに人間関係結構濃いめだよ
Oh.
ね。
Was that a fourth law joke? The funny thing about you is that you've got some pretty well-developed relationships. Considering how poorly developed your character is. Hey, Datix. At least that's how my brain says it be pronounced. Datix. No, this is actually my second playthrough. I played this way back when it came out, but I want to have all of this Hacker's Memory and Time Strangers as a stream. Oh yeah, the face thing. That's true. That's a good point. But yeah, I played this before, but yeah, I wanted to get this. I wanted to get all three games up on like my channels as like series. So I have played this one. I've only played like half of Hacker's Memory. But then other games came out, and then by the time I felt like I was good to play Hacker's Memory again, I'm already decided to try streaming. So I'm like, but yeah, second playthrough, overpowered as hell. I have the goal, I have the Platinumamon and all that. Yeah, chapter 14. I think there's like 17 or 18 chapters in the total, if I remember right. A lot to where I definitely have some more to go. I'm not going to be able to get to Hacker's Memory before Time Strangers comes out, so I'll probably end up like do this, stream Time Strangers when it comes out, which I pre-ordered the biggest edition ever because of course I did, right? And then I'll do Hacker's Memory at another point sometime. But I hope you're enjoying yourself. I mean, this game is great. Other than, I keep saying I might, but I keep forgetting. I don't know if you're playing the Switch version, which is what I'm playing it on because I like physical media. But yes, I don't know if you're playing the Switch or Steam version. Yeah. My only complaint myself is because there are extra like DLC, Digimon, and costumes and all that, which I like, but yeah, I originally played through and 100%ed the game on the PS4. where it's like the PS4 trophies. I had to get all the Digimon medals, which was definitely a bit of a grind. Having to do the gacha machines. But yeah, I don't know if you'd heard, but both normal and hard mode in Cyber Sleuth on the Switch are easier than the original normal and hard modes. So that, which like, it's not like a huge deal or obviously or anything, but it's like that's kind of lame that they did that. But you know,
とにかくクーロン行ってユーゴを探そう。
so, their choice, right? Anyway, let's go to Kowloon and find Yugo.
一度事務所に戻って行き先を報告するって？
You're going to, well, I mean, I can connect jump from the agency TV, so there's no reason not to anyway. Also, yeah, the agency's kind of my job.
じゃあ
Well,
クーロンで待ち合わせね。
well,
前の集合場所で。
let's meet in Kowloon then. Same place as before. Listen,
おや早かったじゃないか。
if I wanted someone to yell at me for being too slow, I would play Pokemon Platinum again. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm doing. So I have my Platinumon, and then I'm like de-Digivolve one of them, because I want to get my Platinumon to Prince Mamamon, because it comes with the neutral type, because Mamamon learns a neutral type move, and turn it back into a Platinumon and do the same for the second or third guy. But yeah, I'm 3 Platinumon with 9 total Tactician USCs is definitely overkill, especially for where I am in the story, which is only chapter 8. Well, that was fast. Are you done with your business with your friend? Oh, but speaking of Digimon, was this your first Digimon game, or did you start with another one?
リベリオンズ友達の友達は友
A
達
friend of a friend is a friend. I mean, to be fair, the other ones on more current generations are a bit... Because there's Digimon World Tamers, Digimon World Next Order. I don't know why I call it World Tamers. Tamers is the name of one of the seasons. But yeah, like the other, yeah, Next Order and Digimon Survive are both different types of games. Like Next Order leans more into the Tamagotchi roots of Digimon. I don't know if you heard about that. From like the 90s, the Tamagotchi, and then we had the Digimon thing, which they were literally the same thing, kind of, except they could evolve and stuff. Well, at its most simple. And then you got Digimon Survive, which is a strategy RPG with visual novel stuff.
何を言ってるのかさっぱりわからない
Which
が
I love
君も
I
な
love
かなか
Survive.
面倒に巻き込まれやすいタイプのようだな
Oh yeah, no. There's a like because the Digimon anime has always been popular. And there's been some Digimon games for a while. Like there was Digimon, one of me and my friends' old favorites is a game called Digimon Dawn and Dusk, which is a similar thing with like all the Pokemon, the 2 versions of stuff. Like, I had Dawn Dusk. I let him borrow, I believe it was Dusk. I think this was back on like DS, I believe. But yeah, like Cyber Sleuth when it came out definitely caused the resurgence in popularity for Digimon. For a good reason. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, but you seem the type to be easily embroiled in trouble.
又吉刑事はどうしたのかって
Matayoshi went home a few minutes ago. Don't
今
worry
は
about
相手
him.
の動きを待つべき時だ
He's like a
君もしばらくは自由に行動してくれていい
decently big side character, but he's not like a main character. Don't worry about him too much. We're going to wait for Kamishiro to make their next move. For now, you have some free time.
こんな時は友
Helping your
達を
friends
助け
might
てあ
be
げ
a
る
good
のも
use of your
一つの
time.
何がどう巡り巡って明日の自分
You
のため
never
に
know how the wheels of fate will turn.
情け
After
は
all,
人の
as
た
they
めなら
say,
ずという
one good turn deserves another.
情けは人のためならず
One good
使いどころが
turn
違うんじゃ
deserves
ないかっ
another?
て
You're saying I'm using that proverb wrong.
そう
Well,
思うのなら
it wouldn't be the
正し
first
い意味を
time.
自分で調べてみたまえ
If that's what you think, go look up the correct meaning. Maybe I will, except I won't. Because after the stream, I'll forget about this. Let's see. No, I'm sorry, Pokemon. I don't have much party space, so you're gonna have to stay on the farm a bit longer. Right under cold water. Yeah, just sleep off the injury. Do it. Oh, and I don't have any side quests right now. That's fine. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying Cyber Sleuth. I mean, anytime there's a very Japanese game, and even more so in, you know, it's an RPG. Where in Kowloon were we supposed to meet up again? I'm out. I mean, but first I should check this. Oh, drop the one. Yeah, there's so many good ones, like Talmon and Talmon Slime. I'd like using one of those, and you might have this one already. Oh, actually, I could do these. Catch Mamamon. Oh yeah, that guy. Cool. Bossmon, Ken Digivolve, Kanan Beamon, sure. Do I not have? Seriously, I don't have a Kuwagamon? That's crazy. Oh well. Still get a bit longer for that. Get a bit longer for that. Megamons. Ultramon, yeah. Yeah, have you gotten any of these ones? The DNA Digivolve guys? Yeah, I have a Lady Devimon now, so. And that. Oh dang it, I didn't even notice. In that case, I need to de-digivolve you so you actually have enough API. I forgot about that. My bad. Yeah, unsurprisingly, that's kind of what I'm going for too. I need to boost up her cam, but yeah, I need to get an angel woman to so I can do that. Yeah, Bob Huckman's just looking for the spark of life, so I need to change him out for someone else. Move. That'll help them. Oh, I already have a lady. Good. What? My brain. I forgot I already had one. I think she's the... Yeah, she's the one I want to be... She's the version that I want for the... But yeah, in that case, I'll just... Once I get an Angel Woman, I'll put the Devimon and Angel Woman in my thing to level them up quickly. So in that case... We'll put Metal Greymon in. Alphamon to fuse. Oh, yeah. I got you. Who's sending me mail while I'm doing things? Yes. Can't believe I knew that answer. That was such a... I mean... If you're talking about the Devimon Angel Woman, I mean, Lilithmon is a very appropriate name, considering. Do I mean? Yeah. It's a fun one. It's Oh, I'm going to, because I don't know what your team, but so what? Not any of the Systemons I know, but there's one of the Digivolutions of Systemon is yeah, I forget what they call it. I know. My friend Zeno had one, and that's one of her like special skills she gets is basically it costs 99 SP and it causes you to take no damage until our next turn. So if you decide you want to try taking on some of the like bonus bosses, you might want to look into getting that Digimon, because really, especially considering the fact that some of those boss Digimons get really fast. Like there was one boss I remember where it's literally like, because they would buff themselves all that too, and that would be even worse. But even before, it's to where it could get to where like one Digimon gets to go, then the boss, then one of your Digimon, then the boss again. So like just being able to negate damage entirely is pretty useful. Anyway.
君はまたまた遅い。やっぱり遅い。
Once again, you're sounding a lot like that dude from The fourth generation of Pokemon. I forget his canon name. Anyway, don't... Whatever. You... Darn it, no, you're late again. I knew you'd be late.
この前みたいにまた変なのにナンパとかされちゃったらどうしてくれるのよ。
What would you have done if some creeper had come onto me like before? Well, you see, that's why you train up your Agumon and Gobblemon. No one... Yeah, I'm not... No one's coming onto you. No. I won't let it.
それってどういう意味？
Yeah, Barry, that is his name. I love the fourth generation of Pokemon. How do I forget his name? But yeah, I love that just completely turned it around. It's like, what are you talking about? Just what do you mean by that?
ねえノキアナンパって何？
Yeah, I don't remember how. Yeah, fortunately, like, Barry doesn't show up too often in the games, and I always relished, beating, like, just destroying him when I had to battle him. But yeah, I don't remember how often he appears in, like, the anime. Nokia, what's a come on?
ああ、ナンパっていうのはね。
Nokia, you gotta be clear. Tell your Digimon children. Teach them. Well, that's,
私のエロカワボディを狙って愚かなオスどもが繰り広げる禁断の果実的な祭典なの。
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm gonna find you $1 million. I'm like, I don't even have 100,000 by the time I beat the leaf. Well, I'm like, I don't even have 1/4 of $1 million by the time I beat the Elite Four. Shut up! You don't get my money until you beat me. And he never could. It's this kind of, courtship ritual that some idiotic males do when they're after sex. You keep saying that, some guys aren't into girls that keep, praising themselves like that.
なんだかよくわかんないけど怖そうだ
I'm
ね。
not sure I get that, but sounds pretty scary.
そう、怖いの。ただし、イケメンにだけは許されるの。
Yeah, it's scary. But if the guy is hot, I don't know. I don't think that should be the only factor you have in mind.
君は何を言っているんだ？
I'd say it also kind of depends on how they're on the words they're using to come onto you. Because if it's a really bad pickup line, I don't know. I can't relate. I'm a guy. People. It's a different things, whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, listen. Her parents named her after a phone. Expectations were set the moment she was born. What are you talking about?
ユーゴ、こんなところでいきなり会うなんて超偶然、超ラッキー。
What a coincidence running into you like this. So terrific luck I have.
この偶然、ちょっと運命とか感じちゃうな、私。ちょうどあなたに話したいことがあったから。
I mean... Oh. Ouch. Ouch, that's... It's a good thing she's not real, because that would hurt her that one would hurt her feelings. It's just like... That's another type of game. There's already been 3 typos this stream. And to be fair, this is a missing letter. The first one was like an extra letter. The second one was the weirdest one, typo, but it's like this chance. Oh no, that's not a typo. My bad. But there still were 2. There's still a very confusing typo earlier. It's like this chance encounter was destined to happen. I was just thinking I wanted to talk to you about something too.
君の主張は理解した。
I understand what you were saying.
確かに最近のザクソンは結束が緩んでいる。
Zaxxon's solidarity has been more tepid lately. That's generally not good, Nokia.
他のチームのハッカーたちにも
A number of us are acting so brashly as to draw interest from other hacker teams.
だが力に力で対抗しても
But don't you think pitting power against power will only result in unneeded chaos? Huh?
この空論でもう一度ハッカーたちをまとめ直
Someone
し
needs to reunite the hackers of Kowloon
かつての秩序を復活させ
and
る
restore Eden to its former state of order.
その役目を果たす
But
のは
that
君じゃ
someone
ない
is not you.
僕だ
It's me.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。
Shotomate. It was one of the first Japanese phrases I think I learned. It's like that in Naruhodo. It's just like, I don't know why, but those 2 phrases make me laugh. Even though she technically didn't say Shotomate. But yeah.
何よ。どいつもこいつも全く。
But yeah, it feels like someone might have. It feels like whoever was translating the lines might have had a little too much fun with her lines sometimes. What the what? I'm completely lost.
私にだってやれるっつうの。
But I can do it. Can't I, Naomi?
こうなったらもうやけよ。やけっぽちよ。
Definitely not like you are now. You're just an idealist. I'm totally desperate. This is the pits.
空論にいるハッカーたちを手当たり次第に勧誘するの。
I don't think that's gonna work either. I'll just go around Kowloon soliciting any and all hackers I happen to come across.
仲間をめちゃめちゃたくさん集めて、あいつらのことを見返してやるんだから。
Oh, she's definitely not the worst. It's just she shows up more often. Yeah, right. Well, it's like R-I-E, so I think it's pronounced like Rie or Rie Kishibe. But yeah, she doesn't show up as often, and yeah, I mean, to be fair, like even aside from her like lines as they're translated, the way she speaks is also very like what I can translate even without the help of the subtitles and her manner of speaking. And she does like. So I just entered chapter 8. I literally saw the thing where she's like, "I'm the CEO now," and she did a lot of those. Like, she did a lot. Yeah, as I mentioned, it's very clear what kind of character Rie is, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. I'm not actually sure. They just keep calling her Kishibe.
ほー、この私にアッキーノさんに続け。
Follow in Akino's footsteps, folks. Follow me. I'm the only one here right now. Anyway. Alright, I'm off to get me some tamers. Set 1, raiding the Zaxxon and Demon hideouts. I mean, I agree with raiding the demons, because whatever. Demons broke up, so they don't have anything better to do. And I bet there's some freelance tamers in the Zaxxon forum too. Yay, she's so smart. Anyway, I'm going home. I want to see. Oh no, she's still here. I can't get rid of her. Oh my, I even have an extra tactician's USB actually. Didn't even notice that. First of all, what? It's even the point of having the brave points right now. It makes you get so many EXP from my buddy. Oh, I can't make it. Okay, cool. Too much memory. Should I find first of all? Ooh, Banshee of mine. I remember you. I need like 2 of them for this. Cam1 Darkdramon and Cam1 Vordramon. There's your friend. Like, I'll need 2 Banshee for this. Which, you know, so you can see it too hard, like. Yeah, I've exceeded part of memory, I know, whatever. Let me just. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ban to. Actually, hold on. System blonde. Yeah, I'll just move System on blonde on for a bit so I can try getting it to that. Yeah, man. Dude. What is it? Yeah, no problem, man, Draymond. You are a cool Digimon. You're a good boy. Yeah, let's go. Let's deal with the demons first, I guess. I just gonna. Tamer group sounds like a pretty weird team. I don't have any strong feelings. Wonder what my buddy would think. I think you and your friend should both join. I mean, he's probably somewhere around here. Well, I'll go ask him then. If this all goes well, I'll get 2 members in one fell swoop. Yeah, but technically, it's probably a bad thing to have someone join a team like you want to make. That's not like. Okay, buddy, I like the cut of your jib. Let's say you join us. We're gathering people to form a hacker group. Well, that's a big accomplishment. But rather than assume you're just as accomplished, I'll see for myself just how strong you are. I mean... Hey look, it's a Datamon. Hey look, they're about to die. Oh, unless I miss. Oh wow. Did have damage to my platinum one. That's actually pretty good. Deal. Yeah, the moment Prince On learns the power move, then I can just de-digivolve him. Anyway, yes, I am more than just stock. I definitely didn't spend way too long grinding. I never do that, I promise. Hello. What are you doing? I'm starting a new hacker team. I just know you're interested, right? Why? To become closer to Digimon and to stop evil hackers. That's why I'm forming the rebels. It sounds interesting. Fine, I'll help you. Yes. Ally count +1. This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Yay. Hello. And then he's like, oh, my buddy joined fine. Yay, we have 5 members now. Fantastic. Anyway. Hey, you. Trying to recruit hackers, huh? Sounds like what the demons were doing. Don't let me in with those jerks. This is completely different. I mean, for starters, that went like that because of that. But then what else could you do but this? Get it? Not one bit. Hey, you explain. Our aims are different. Well, that's actually kind of cool. In that case, maybe I should be maybe I should be asking you if you'll take me as an ally. See, since I gave you such a good explanation, it's pretty... No, okay. I think that's enough members for now. 2 main characters and 4 randos. Yes, the Rebel Alliance. Well, it's a good, you know. You have the main character on your team, so you'll be fine. Now we can protect Digimon from mean old hackers. Peace. Fight on. You feel excited. Well, at least those guys seem on board. That's good. Hey, you go. Where is she going, I wonder? Oh my god.
What's the
matter? You look awfully scared. Did you think I was a ghost again? If she happens to face off against truly evil hackers, I want you to step in and protect her.
純粋にデジモンを助けようとする彼女を危
I
険な目に遭
cannot
わせる
bring
のは忍
myself
び
to
ない。
let her put herself in any real danger in her zeal to protect Digimon.
それに
Moreover,
これ以上このエデンで犠牲者を出したくないんだ。
I don't want to see Eden claim any more victims.
また会おう。
We'll meet again. Yeah, I got CSP. Anyway, I'm going. Anyway, Shinjuku time, I suppose. Yay. Yeah, when did you first want to become a journalist, Mama? I don't know. And she's probably better than some of the journalists we get now. Yay, funny joke. I'm making fun of journalists that are stupid. There's a few of them. Like the ones mad about Stella really being popular. Anyway. No. I wonder if I'll get my copy of God of War before them. Well, I don't actually know them. Not actually received any confirmation of playing D&D tomorrow or not. Yes, we'll see. I don't know, man. You just do like a one-off stream with a Rune Factory, if not, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, if I... It just really sucks that I had to buy another copy. Well, a copy of God of War. Like, I think I'm pretty sure I'm in. And the fact that I got the copy of God of War I've been using for free was kind of funny. Hey, you're late. Well, I knew you'd be here. You were late, but I knew you'd show up at least.
ところで、ノキアは大丈夫なのかよ。
Is Noki okay?
オタクも妙なことに首突っ込ま
You
ねえ
should
方が
learn
いい
to mind
ぜ
your own business.
中途半端な正義感とか
When
生半可な責
when
任感
all
って
said
や
and
つ
done, people with a
一番始末に悪いんだ。
half-baked sense of justice and a superficial sense of responsibility are the worst.
それに
If
リーダ
we're
ーだな
trying
ん
to
て
be a leader,
責任を負うって
he
ことの
knows
半端な
nothing
さ
about
が
bearing
あいつには分かって
responsibility.
ねえ。で、今はそんなことどうでもいい。オタクに話したかったのは
Never mind
あ
that
の
for
スウェ
now.
ドーってやつのことだ。
I want to talk to you about that pseudo guy.
もちろん覚えてるよな。
You remember him,
怪
right?
現象や化け物のことを
He
調
was
べてる
weird.
とかっつ怪しげな
He was a
神城の研
weird
究者
man.
でどうしてもあいつが話してたことが
Well,
気
there
に
was
なって
something
な
he said that's been bothering me.
実はこの間痕跡をたどってもう一度あいつに会ったんだ。
Actually, I retraced our steps and saw him again the other day. Everyone loves a flashback, right?
尾行されるっていうのは
It really isn't very polite to follow someone you know.
先日の異種返しというところでしょうか。
I suppose this is payback for the other day, Arata Sanada.
バレバレか。
Oh, you got me.
私に何かご用事でも
Is there something I can do for you?
うん。前にオタクが話していたことが気になってな。
You said something before that bothers me.
ついでにオタクの
I
調査って
wanted
の
to
が
know
どういう
more
も
about
の
your
か
investigations
覗き見でき
too.
ればめっけもんだと思ったってわけさ。
Think I could take a peek?
あなたのそのシャリ構えた視線
Your attitude is so splendidly cynical.
それに私の調査に興味を持ってい
You
ただいてい
harbor
る
such
よ
an
うで
interest in my work too.
エデン症候群イーター
I want
オ
you
タク
to
が知
tell
っ
me
てることを
everything you know
洗いざらい教えてもらおう
about
か
Ian syndrome, the ears.
もちろん私が知っていることなら何でもお答えしますよ。あそこで出会えたのも
Got convinced like right away.
何かのご
I
縁でしょ
will,
う
of course, share whatever I know. It must have been fate that brought us together there.
エデンからログアウトする前にイーターに精神データを壊されることで
Yeah.
覚醒することがで
If
きな
your
くなる
mental eat this destroyed by an eater, you lose the ability to wake back up. Once blah 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 dot hack.
それがあのイカれた病気が起きる理
So
由だっ
that's
た
the
の
reason behind this is our sickness.
ええ、あくまでもまだ仮説ですがね。
Indeed. Although this is still just an hypothesis.
しかしまさかエデンへ
But
の
to
ログイ
think
ン
that
が
logging into
現
eating
実世
could
界の
have
肉体
an
に影
impact
響
on
を
the
及ぼ
physical
すなん
body
て
in the
ね
real world.
興味深いとは
Don't
思
you
いませ
find
ん
that
か。
fascinating?
でどうやったらあの病気を治せんだ
And how is this syndrome cured?
それはまだわかりません。
That,
残念ながら
unfortunately, I do not know. Yet.
しかしデジタルシフト
I
につ
do
いて
have something interesting on digital shifts, though.
もったいつけんなよ
Don't keep me hanging.
実は
We've
デジタルシフトを
identified
引
a
き起こす
pattern
デジタルウェーブの異常
in
には
digital wave
一定のパターンが認められる
abnormalities
ことが分かっ
that
た
trigger the digital shifts.
デジタルシフトの
There's
直前
always a
に
certain amount of
必ず
external
外部
interference
から何がしかの干渉が
immediately prior to a digital shift.
その後デジタルウェーブが増幅しデジタルシフトが起こる
After that, the digital wave increases in bandwidth, and the digital shift happens.
干渉
Interference?
そうですつまり
Which means
何者かあるいは何かによって
or
デジタルシフト
something
が
is
コントロ
controlling
ール
these
する
digital shifts.
そう考えることができるのです
That's one conclusion we can reach.
まあこれも
Well,
後で憶測にす
That's
みません
also nothing more than conjecture, actually.
誰かが意図的にデジタルシフトを起こしてるってのは
Intentionally causing digital shifts?
ご興味がおありなら
Well,
調べてみては
if you're
いかがです
interested, why not
デ
do
ジタル
more
シフトを
research?
コントロールする
A study into what exactly is controlling the digital shifts?
それにしても新田さん
But I have to
ど
ask,
うしてそんなにイーターやエデン症候群の
why
こと
are you
を
so interested in the Eaters and Eden syndrome?
俺はどうしても知りてえんだあのイカれた病気の原因
I
を
really want to know what the cause of this bizarre illness
手
is.
がかりになるものがねえか
Wonder if
こ
there
の
are
辺
any
りを探
clues
してみ
around
てえん
there.
だ
I want to try and search the area.
オタクにとってもあれだ乗りかかった船っ
And for
てやつ
you,
だろなあ
the ship has already set sail, no? Come on, give me a hand.
そうこなくっちゃなよし行こうぜ
Because it gotta. Equals A indeed. That's another one of those Japanese phrases there. No, for equals A, I blame Spectro's origins. Yeah, keep training, Volcano Mon. Keep, don't get lazy. You gotta level up. Still probably won't use you, but you gotta level up. I went back. Can't I go back into here? Don't need to go to the station. Yeah, the digital shift shut down. Gotta find them. It's just like, I wanted to explore that area, so like, does he want to explore Digital Shift, or does he want to go back to that part of Kowloon where I was attacked by the Eater? It's one of those. It's one of those. What's wrong? Why the sudden investigation of an Eden spot? He detected a special network apart from the connections to Eden? What are you talking about? Is that really the first time you've seen that? Huh? Gone without a trace. What the heck is going on? Where? Anyway, where am I? It's no ordinary network. It's much bigger, more expansive. Are these rapids in the digital wave? Maybe. Anyway. Hey look, it's Sleuth one. Ooh, I forgot to check if I had or not so I could make them. I also forgot to have to check System on Blanc. See what all, because you know, even though she's level 60, she's definitely gonna need a bit more in terms of like other stats and stuff. Hey look, it's Animon, I believe his name is. One of the Bakuman, which means that I might be able to. I think I have done the Bakuman. We levels in this. But yeah, I have to. Okay, that's the way I need to go. It's not something I need to do, but I want to see if there's any items over here. If not, at least I can get my Digimon some more levels. Oh, look. It's a dead sea serpent. And a snail. See, there we go, power energy. Yeah, that's awesome. That's just a giant circle. It's really cool. Anyway. Like I'm going back around the circle instead of just, you know, back the way I came. Which would be slightly faster, I think. You know, when you just get like regular attacked by frickin' platinum poo thing, suck thing. Poo thing is like the Sukamons. Still, it's kind of pathetic, a little bit. Oh look, I remember the sign.
No, やっと繋がったな。
I finally got through.
さっきのはなんだ？オタク、一体何をしたんだ？
What happened just now? What the heck did you do?
とにかく今からそっち行く。何が起きたのか詳しく聞かせて
Anyway,
もらうか
I'm
らな。
headed your way now. I want to hear everything about what happened. Okay. Check my phone real quick.
なるほどな。
So you
じゃあ
have
オタ
eaten
クもエデ
some.
ン症候群ってわけ
You were
か。
devoured by an eater.
オタク、スウェードの仮説は間違ってなか
Sleuth's
ったって
theory
こ
was
とか。
right.
コネクトジャンプ。その体だからできるゲートってこ
And
と
your
だな。
connection jump ability. You can do that because of your current. Now that one's a slight typo. You can do that because of your current body is.
てか、
What I mean is.
悪い。あの時、俺がオタクを置いていか
I'm
なければ。
sorry. I should never have left you behind like that.
気にすんなってか。
Don't
オタク、人が良すぎんだろ。
you are too kind.
し
I
ょ
guess
うが
that's
ね
it.
え。エデン症候群を調
We
べ
have
る理
yet
由が
another
増え
reason
ち
to
まった
investigate Eden syndrome.
暴こうぜ、この事件の真相。
Let's
オタクの
expose the
体を
truth
元
of
に
the
戻すためにも
stories.
な。
So we can get your body back too.
お、どうかしたのか？何か？
Digital shift.
これは
This
移動してきた先で目
so
当
the
ての現象が
phenomenon
起き
we're
るなんて。
investigating just so happens to appear right where we wound up. That's too perfect to be mere coincidence.
たく、ちょいちょい人をびっ
Jesus,
くり
he's
させや
catching
が
me
っ
off my guard.
て。なあ、もちろんオ
You're
タクも
coming
行
too,
くだろ。
right?
目的は
Because we
はっ
have
きり
your
したから
target
な。
now.
いつ見てもいい感じだな。リアルとデジタルが交差した電脳世界ってやつ。
Oh god. I could feel that one building up. Never ceases to amaze me the sight of the digital world, where the real and the electronic intersect.
見た感じ、ここも前と同じように出口がないタイプみてえだ。
I'm sad now. This place looks like it always did before. I could dive without an exit.
あのバケモンをぶっ
So
倒し
all we
て
have to do
収
now
束
is
させる
take
し
out
か
that
ないってわ
Pokemon
けだ
and change everything back to normal. Why are we talking about Pokemons? Pokemon is not a threat. I fought so many of them.
行くぞみんな。君がいてくれてよかった。
Anyway. Kids are cheers. Nice. Sounds like farm expansion plugins, so they're cool. Sprite recovery, that's useful. Right.
仕方ねえか。
He was so big I couldn't even see his health bar. I don't think that's just...
君がいてくれてよかった。
Seriously, I know my eyes are a bit stupid, but yeah, I did not see a health bar like at all on that dude. HP capsule, sure, and multi-recover DX. Or swords are useful.
無理しちゃダメだよ。
And two of these boys.
このまま突っ走れ。
Yeah, for a second I'm like, ooh, what is that? And then yeah. Arthur's Digimon. The virus cocoon thing. Yay! Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember from the Digimon movie. Anyway, yeah, Sister Montblanc should definitely be in. If not be able to digivolve, she should be really close, like only one or two like stat things missing.
後悔するぜ。
That's cool. It's always not school earlier. It's always cool. It's always cool. It's always cool meeting more people that are getting into the Digimons.
無理しちゃダメだよ。
You get out of here.
このまま突っ走れ。 終わったか。お疲れさん。
Here's the Digilab we go. Yeah. I think you've been here before, Arta. There he is. Catch Mamamon. Take you back to Black King Method. Numon and Sister Montblanc. Is Sister Montblanc be away now? Yeah, this is Vine Pierce and Protect Wave. Here we go. I'll bring you back in later, but I did not have enough. I want to see these, but I need Well, now at least. You need 80 intelligence, so he's almost there for that one. Nothing here for this one, I think. I've not seen that somehow, which is kind of surprising to me. Come on, those. First, what I should do, I should add more. I should add a section to my island. Oh, that was fun. So let's see, do it. Water, yeah, water sample. And then let's look here. And of course you're at a... Yeah, of course shotgun one's at 100% considering. What? What's going on? I didn't see clock on for a second. I don't know why. Okay. Also... Yeah, I got him. Gotta make sure to... I gotta DM. Got a DM from Josh about... I am not doing that. Thorough rather. Oh god. I was muted. So I'm tell. Geronimo's maxed. That's... Anyway. There we go. Man, I'm probably gonna end after this, like, dungeon. Because I'm a little... First, for anything, make that type, but yeah, that's kind of sad that, like, you literally, and I guess I did convert him due to that. It's like the fact that he's like, he can't even digivolve. So let's see how that changes now. Anyway, now I get to digivolve him and make me de-digivolve him again. Considering, make you Draymond Blue. Max level 41. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I need help. I wish we had more lemonade, but we didn't. I'll never get over this tragedy. Yeah, that's great. I have the hiccups now. That's fantastic. That's the best. So good. So good. Anyway. Yay. Memory up. Regular one, not a DX. This is only 5. But that is nice. Memory up is always useful. Ghost you go. That was the ghost of the pale boy that we saw earlier. So the previous pattern holds that Bakuman must be new. Why are you calling it a Bakuman? It's when you're we're talking about the eaters, right? What's going on? Hey, what are you guys doing? Well, we thought if we followed you, we'd find the exit. I already told you I don't need a whole crew of tag-alongs following after me. Just as I expected, here it comes. Good. What is that thing doing? It's evolving. It's using it. It's leveling up. Yeah. Now it's a humanoid. Bipedal. So it transformed after devouring a person? Let me keep your guard up. There's a theory that it's stronger after transforming. That does sound accurate. Other fact that like one of my guys got like oh no, he got dodged. He's safe. He's okay now. It's just like yeah. Okay, right? If I knew what's coming, I kind of want to like save, do this on normal, and then like change it back to hard and see how much different that makes. Again, as discussed, it is definitely still easier than hard mode used to be. I want to see if there's how much of a difference it seems to make. But again, this boss just came out of nowhere. It looked like there was more to the dungeon. Oh well, maybe next time. Well, it really was as strong as theorized after all. Huh. He hung because things were fixing themselves. Taking out the eater makes everything go back to normal. Same as always. That's a relief. Still.
あのバケモンは倒せたけど、何がこのイカれた現象をコントロールしてるのか。
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this right now. There's literally a Digimon called Bakemon, so I don't know why they thought to do it like this. We took down that either, but something is still controlling this strange phenomenon. We still don't know what.
例のあの病気のことだって新しい情報はつか
Same
めなかっ
goes with
た
that
し。
syndrome. We didn't get any new info.
おほう、これは
Then that means...
オタク、
What are you
どうして
doing
ここ
here?
に？
デジタルシフトを感知して来てみたんです。
Oh,
お二人ともひょっとしてあの中に
oh good. I stretched too hard. But yeah, thanks for choosing to become a passenger, DT. It was easier for my brain to try pronouncing that when I thought it was Datix for some reason. I don't know. Thanks for becoming passenger, Day. Shorter than everyone's names. You're too hard to say. But yeah. I feel that. I appreciate it.
そうでしたか。ど
Well,
うし
then
て
why
声を
didn't
か
you
けてくれ
say
なかったんです
anything? That's not the sort of thing to keep mum
あ
about.
りませんか。それで
Was there anything new this time around?
ああ、まあ強いて言うなら、あのバケモンが人間を食って変身したってことぐらいか。
I'm slightly annoyed every time I see that. It's like, why is Arata calling it a Bakemon? Bakemon is literally a Digimon that you can get. It's a ghost. Why isn't he calling it an Eater anymore? I'm confused. It was baffled. So much more that the Eater could transform after eating someone. Well, it ate 3 people and transformed. Well, that's very interesting indeed. That information fits into a new theory I am postulating.
新しい仮説
A new theory?
どうやらイーターは取り込んだもの
It
に合わ
seems
せ
that
て
an
少し
eater
ずつ
changes its
形を変え
form
ているようなの
bit
です。
by bit to reflect what it incorporates into itself.
今回のイーターは人間のデータを取り込むことによって人の形に
By
近づいた。
incorporating human data, this eater was able to obtain a form that was close to human.
ひょっとするとイータ
Could
ーは
it be that the eaters have come to find more simple digital data unsatisfying?
物質世界の有機生命体である人間のデータをも取り
Yeah,
込もう
and
としているの
remember
かも。
this game came out. When was it? Like 2016, 2017? I forget exactly when it originally came out, but VR wasn't really a thing back then. But yeah, like other than being a Digimon, that was definitely a part. Because I mean, to fair, that concept's been around for a while since first of all, it's kind of just building off of certain concepts that are already introduced in the Digimon anime, but also, I mean, they're both a bit different in the premise, but like the anime Sword Art Online and the Dot Hack, like I don't know if you heard me earlier, but there's a reason I like made a slight offhand comment about like blah 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 Dot Hack. I get it. Yeah. Well, but like they were both things. Like an SAO is literally, at least for like the. Oh no. Okay, so I don't know if you might have heard of Dot Hack. It did have a remaster called Last Recode, but there was the games Dot Hack started coming out about the same time as the SAO anime, and there was some debate over whether SAO or Dot Hack was first. But also, like, Dot Hack was, in terms of the story, superior at least to the first season of SAO. Because the anime kind of, he wasn't the greatest at writing characters and stuff, but the anime, basic, like Dot Hack is quite. There's a VR MMO. It's literally a VR MMO type thing. They just call it the world. There's a bug that gets into the game, infects monsters. You can't kill them, and if you're killed by one of them, you go into a coma, kind of similar to the Eaters in this game. I mean, there was Dot Hack GU, which was like a sequel with new cast. Same, they're another like virus thing, slightly different. But yeah, because it's been out since like 2017, so if you can find it I do recommend Dot Hack. I do recommend Dot Hack Last Recode. So it's an action RPG. Like you and two party members, and then you can either do regular attacks or you have skills. It's definitely an action RPG. But the story's really good, and the voice cast, like it has, like, the main character is played by Yuri Lowenthal, who's like Naruto from, like, yeah, he's Sasuke. That's the obvious one. I mean, he was also, he's in Yuri Lowenthal is a big actor. He was in the Personas. He's Spider-Man and like everything. And then we got Johnny Young Bosch is in there. Ichigo from Bleach. Broly and Dragon Ball. Yeah, like there's a lot of the voice actor cast in Dot Hack is, at least in GU, the original games have a few problems being early PS2 generation, but yeah, the GU games, the rest known as Less Recode now, it's fantastic.
一体何のために
Persona's really, like, Persona's really cool, like, in terms of aesthetic and music. Voice cast is really good too. So it is definitely a bit, I'd say, harder. Like, you're not gonna be able to do any, like, you're gonna get the gold Numons and tactical Julia speed type thing. There's no easy method of grinding like that. It's definitely a bit more difficult. Plus, I don't actually know if Rilo did that, but the games have usually had a thing where, like, if the main character dies, it's game over, which is a bit. But yeah, like, Persona is a fantastic series. Oh, the thing is, well, it kind of depends on which Persona, because they're all a bit. Persona 3 is a bit darker of a story, and it deals with a lot of, like, things like death and all that, which, I mean, not surprisingly, Persona 3 literally starts up being told, like, to summon your Persona, you need to pretend to shoot yourself in the head to, like, the, like, adrenaline summons your Persona, all that. Yeah, most people I know think that 3 and 4 are better than 5, but that's a preference thing. They're all fantastic games, and Persona 5 is pretty stylized with being able to, like, sneak attack enemies and the guns. And yeah, the aesthetics are fantastic. I cannot recommend Persona 3, 4, or 5. I cannot recommend them enough. Persona 1 and 2, I still like to but they're different than. Persona 3 is where it started with, like, the social links and all. The first two Personas are, like, more traditional, like, they're first person dungeon crawlers. Like, a decent number of people, like, there's Persona 1 and 2 is still fun, but it's a very different type of game than 3 through 5 are. But story of all of them are fantastic.
そこまではわかりません。今はまだね。お二方、貴重な情報をありがとうございます。
Yeah, I like to do that too. That's it. Also, yeah, whichever one you pick up, you're definitely it'll tell you this, but there's a concept in like all the other games too, the SMT series as a whole, not just Persona, where if you if you crit someone or hit their weakness, then you get to go again, and especially once you're building up your team and have a variety of things, you can literally, there's fights where you can literally like there's definitely some quality of life things that Persona 5 does over what 3 and 4 did that make it a bit easier than the others, but you can't go wrong with any of those three, in my opinion. I don't know yet. Not right now, at least. Thank you very much for the valuable information.
おい待てよ。
Mate.
はあ、まだ話足りないと。
Oh yes.
私もだいぶ
Things
疲れ
have
てし
been
まいました
left
ね。
unsaid. I know you're a big fan of mine.
私も
I find you rather agreeable myself.
思っています。
気持ち悪いこと言ってんじゃねえよ。
What a creepy thing to say. No, I.
その長いものに巻かれまいとする
Your outlaw spirit wanting to stay unencumbered. Your rebellious streak. Your desire to defy things straighter than yourself. Yeah. I mean, you could probably find, because, so they announced a remake of Persona 4, but right now, you can only get Persona 4 like digitally. Like you could get Persona 4 digitally. It's like $20. But if you're going to a GameStop, you'll either see Persona 3 Reload, or like Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, which first of all, yeah, they do. There's Persona 3, then there was Persona 3 FES, which had more. Then now we have Persona 3 Reload, which is a remake for modern systems. But yeah, there was Persona 4, then Persona 4 Golden, which had more stuff. And same concept, Royal has more stuff than base Persona 5. But yeah, you'll probably be able to find Royal for a pretty good price, cheaper than Reload, and depending on that GameStop that you go to, if it has like retro games, it might have like the original Persona 3 or Persona 4. Yeah, so yeah, you might be able to find the Persona 3 or Persona 4 then. Persona 4 Golden, the one problem with is Persona 4 Golden is on the Vita. The original Persona 3 is on Persona 4 is on the PS2, but yeah. But yeah, you could find either of any of those. But yeah, once again, whichever one you pick, whatever, all good times. Honestly, it's because FES added like an extra story thing for one of the characters, Aegis. So many possibilities are open to you, Mr. Arata. Yeah, the thing though is like what they introduced for Golden, they intertwined it into the story kind of pretty well, so Golden is definitely a better shout than the original Persona 4. And then yeah, physical editions on Vita, but you could get the digital edition is like on pretty much everything, so
またお会いしましょう。近いうちにね。
But yeah, that's also why the digital version of Persona 3 is Persona 3 Portable. Because Portable is just like FES with a few extra things that was on PSP, so obviously it needed to be those ones that were available from the get-go. But yeah.
自分が言いたいことだけ言ってさっさと消えちまいやがって。
But yeah, there's a town 30 minutes away from, well, a city. I live in a town 30 minutes away from where I live that has a couple retro shops that I like to go to. But yeah, it would be great if it was a bit closer, but there's no way we'd have a retro shop in our town. We're tiny. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. And then he just up and disappears. And Nomi went off on the thing talking about things. Probably over-explaining things again. Because that's what I do sometimes. There's something really fishy about him. Is he really just interested in research? Well, I made up my mind. I'm going to look into things until I know for sure what Pseudo and Tamashiro are really all about. How am I going to look into them? By sneaking into Kamishiro, of course. Yeah, it should be easy, right? As long as you use your connection jump and my hacking expertise. Besides, who got connections? Like Yuko, for one. I need to think of a plan. I'll be in touch. Anyway, better report to the office. But first, wait. You're just like taunting me with that item. I mean, it's probably just Digimon medal, so I don't need to get it, but still. I mean, it's like that dungeon where they're like, oh, there's a chest over there, but you're gonna fight the boss first, so you can't get it right now. You're awfully late, aren't you? Well, that's fine. It's not like there's been any real movement here. Yeah, the grind never stops. But just remember, if you ever feel like the grind gets to be a bit too much, it could always be worse. You've probably not heard of it, but there is a PS3 series called Mugen Souls, and I love the game. It's a fun game, but one of the trophies on PS3, which first of all is shrewd because it's a bronze trophy, which does not fit at all. It's not a level trophy. In Mugen Souls, when you beat enemies, you get things called because the whole deal is like the main character. She can make any creature that submits to her a peon. She can literally make worlds her peons. It's a very silly game until it isn't, and then it gets. It's really fun. I love the visuals, the music. It's great. It's great, but it's NIS. They're people that did Disgaea, which is a very fun strategy RPG game. But yeah, one of the trophies, you basically need to get 999 of every Shimpuru type, and the grind for that is stupid. The trophy guide basically Beat the game. Go to New Game Plus. Beat the game and get the good ending. New Game Plus. Get the good ending. Do as much post game as you can. New Game Plus. Again. Get the good ending. Try to do all of the post game that you can. Go to New Game Plus. Now go all the way to the post game and full clear it. And New Game Plus, do that about like 9 more times, and you should be close. And the fact that it's a bronze trophy drives me insane. Every so often I'll pop back in for a couple days, play a few hours, and then just put another pause in it. Eventually I'll get that platinum maybe, but that grind is far and beyond anything I've had to do and anything else. So, you know, at least Digimon's certainly not that rude. Platinum Numamon. There's been movement?
やはり
I knew
情
I
けは
had it
人の
right.
ためならず
One
だ
good
な
turn deserves another.
何があ
Give
った
me
の
the
か
details
詳
on
し
what
く聞かせ
happened.
てくれ
Yeah, if it wasn't obvious, I love me retro games. I love retro games so much. I need to, yeah, maybe in sometime after my birthday I can try doing a thing to get me a new like shelf thing from games, because I finally filled up my gigantic like bookcase that my grandpa gave me. I have it like books, all my movies, almost all of my games are on there.
ノキア君は好きにやらせてやると
You
いう
should let Nokia do
彼
as she
女は言
wishes.
動や見た目ほど
She
軽
says
々
I'm
しい
not as
娘ではな
thoughtless
さ
as
そ
she
うだ
looks or seems. Well, I mean, speaking of FPSs and retro games, I don't know if you have like a PS4, but my friend's been bugging me about it because there's a Doom 1 and 2 collection thing, which also has like co-op multiplayer and a bunch of like extra stuff, not just. And then there's Quake 1 and Quake 2 that both have a bunch of extra stuff for like $4 each on PlayStation right now until like Tuesday. So Doom 1 and 2, Quake 1 and 2, and a crap ton of like extra things I can get for like $12.
彼女なりに熟慮して出した答えなのだろう
But yeah, like other than it being a good deal, my friend Chase wants to do like a co-op thing in Doom. That's one of the reasons he's going on about it. Her response clearly comes after a lot of careful thought. We have no right to stand in her way. But yeah, I'm not the biggest FPS player myself because, well, I have some pretty bad eyesight problems. But there's like, I can play them. I've 100%ed Soulside games. I can do those, but when it's things like the battle royales or like the Call of Duties, those I can't play because I'm going against people that can see better than I have and have infinitely more experience. But yeah, like But yeah, I played like Left 4 Dead, BioShock, Borderlands. I remember playing the first like 3 Call of Duties back on PS2.
新君の上城への
But
潜入について
FPSs are fun.
賛成だ。彼の
I
作
just
戦熱
can't
は
I
ま
just
とう
can't
じゃ
do
ない
the
か。
competitive thing. I think Arta's got the right idea about sneaking into Kamishiro. Let's wait on him to form our strategy. Yeah, I mean, Smash is always a fun one. I remember, I remember like way back when well, I still have my Wii, but back when the Wii was like the new console, there was Subspace Emissary for Brawl, but then there was like a bunch of people that either I knew or like my mom would have like party with neighbors, and the neighbors' kids would like play Brawl with me, and everyone would talk about how Jigglypuff sucked. So I would use I would use Jigglypuff and beat them just to show them that I was like, no, you just gotta learn the character. Yeah. I mean, Ultimate is fun to do. It just sucked that the like.
なんだか周囲がざわざわしてきたな。
Just sucked that the single player like story mode did not in any way measure up to like what Brawl did, which I know a lot of people were kind of hoping it would be in a similar vein. It was still decent though. But things have certainly gotten a bit more exciting, haven't they?
今度はそのざわざわ
You
に
can't really
ゾ
help
クゾク
but
し
get
よ
a
うじゃない
rush
か。
from it. But yeah, like I do. There's the FPS thing that I just mentioned, but I play fighting games against people a lot, and I mean I say a lot, but not like on my own. I'll do like a few friends of mine will have like a game night where we play like, okay, let's do Dragon Ball Striking Zero, let's do Soul Calibur, let's do Tekken. Yeah, that's the one thing. Yeah, if the single player mode for Ultimate was a bit better than. But yeah, like everyone is comparing it to Subspace because Subspace was just like so awesome in terms of like everything back then. It was a huge like mode. It was just a bit of a shame, you know, but I'm certainly no one I really knew was mad at. They just wanted slightly more from the Spirit of Light mode. That's all that was. But Ultimate was fun. All the characters were great. I love Banjo, but that Banjo Kazooie's in it. I love that the hero from Dragon Quest is in it. And that it was great. You mean I do want Digimon humans to get along? Also, I don't think you can go on a walk. You're like a ball operating a slot machine. I don't think you have legs, but cool. Problems at Digipedia. Oh, I get an electric symbol, so that's cool. I guess. Lower your voice. Yes, that's right. I'm the administrator of the Digipedia site. Why are we whispering? I don't know. I don't want anyone else to hear what I'm about to tell you, so I'll whisper it for you for now. You've heard about Digipedia, right? It's a free dictionary that anyone could edit. Yeah, I know. Digipedia, Wikipedia, it's very... So there's been someone making a lot of strange edits, and the editor writes everything in Kansai dialect. I tried to revise the edit, but there's some kind of block in place, and even I can't remove it. Therefore, I was hoping you could find this editor. Yeah, I can do it. It's definitely a Digimon. The pages that editor has written on are takoyaki, comedy, etc. There aren't many of them yet, but you should probably start by looking at the edit log page. Takoyaki is Osaka soul food. They're small and round and they look real pretty. Especially when the octopus in the middle is huge. There's also a different type of takoyaki where you dunk it in the broth. Y'all know about that? Comedy's at the heart of Osaka. Yeah, it's right at the core of its soul. Or maybe that's supposed to be soul? I suggest y'all try the husband and wife comic duo Jijimon and Babamon. Y'all are sure to come see them at least once in Osaka's little theaters. This isn't just in Kansai dialogue, it's all pretty subjectively written too. Anyway, time to connect jump. Yes, we hold parties on the birthdays. I'll definitely hold you. I'll definitely hold a party for you guys. What the? Really? Kind of. That's. That's not quite the Digimon I was expecting it to be. Paralysis barrier, awesome. Probably never gonna use that one. Anyway. I love having an excuse to do one of my accents. Oh no, I can't believe I won. That was so easy. Anyway. The only thing that kind of sucked is like the A button on my Pro controller. I felt it like stick for a little bit. That wasn't the main. That wasn't the best. Oh yeah, I forgot to do. Okay, you're almost there. Okay, level 76 is max now. Cam needs to be 80 for you though. That's fine though. 120 int, 135 defense. Alright, that's doable. I definitely want to get them into Bancho Leomon because of the DNA Digivolution things. Anyway. There we go. one more level, then I can make my last Planumamon Black King. So and then I can once I get them all the power move, then don't have to worry about that ever again, and I can just keep the max speed like multiplier. It would be nice if I could either get my third like island thing, you know, either get my third island or my third island on more memory. Yeah. You the Digivolve? Yeah, like I don't know. It's not. Okay, what do you need? Max SP and 85 int and 80 SP. SP is almost there. Int is so that's not a huge ask, thankfully. So it shouldn't be too hard to get. You know, especially when I'm like later where I'm like, I have so much memory through it, and just like bring in like 5, 6 like Digimon in my thing just to get that EXP from them, from my Planumamon. Which one of you thought it was a good idea to use a wind move on a Woodmon? Meteor fall. Cool. What's down here? What's over here? Trying to get whatever. Just finish you off real fast. Take that. All right. Noise guard. Not needed. Thank you anyway, but I don't think I'm gonna need that. Stun barrier. Probably not gonna need that either. You know, I'm not gonna get mad at you because you tried to give me something that could be useful. just not as useful as you think in this game.
行くぞみんな。
Ow. Is that necessary?
続けていこう。
Well, technically, the best thing, the smartest thing for me to do will be to take off the healing skills on my guys.
みんなよく頑張ったね。
Because if I really needed healing, it would actually be better for me to just use the item, one of the items. There we go. Anyway. Yay! Sleep barrier! Whatever. No, that is gonna... That would be more... That would be a little more useful than the... paralysis barrier. Actually. What you want there, youngin? Am I the one who made them there edits on Digipedia? Did you happen to find one of my articles there? Interesting, don't you think? What? You're saying there was subjective information in the articles written in Kanza? And Kanza dialect is hard to understand? Well, you misunderstood then. Kanza dialect's the lingua franca of the whole world. It's real easy to understand, I say. Listen, I don't want to hear nothing about no articles, you understand? It just pissed me off with all this here talk about my writing style.
行くぞみんな。
Now, honestly, because of where I thought this would be higher, like maybe at least a champion Digimon, not like a rookie. Honestly. Paralysis recovery. I did. I'm the best. Sorry. It's just that what you said really got to me. It ain't just an interesting article. It should be easy to read and understand. Take a dictionary. The most important thing is professionalism. Please give it some thought. What are you... Am I losing... You don't look like a Mr. Administrator, though. Also, the YouTube thing is broken, because that didn't pop up. Oh yeah, I was... Yeah, let me pop... I got the YouTube chat, but yeah, I was really surprised when I saw that there was gonna be a dub for. It's like the last Digimon that got dubbed was the Digimon World Next Order. That got dubbed, and then they didn't dub Digimon Survive, so I certainly didn't like have any like expectations, especially since again the both Digimon source games so far haven't been dubbed, so this was a very unexpected surprise, but a very pleasant one. That'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, they wouldn't anyway because he was like a main story, side quests. Like, you had to do it to continue the main story, but he's definitely not a main. Definitely wasn't a main story case. It would have been interesting, like, to hear like that Kanzai Tintamon, what he would have sounded like. What I wanted to say is that the block on the pages Kanzai dialect have been removed, and I've been correcting the pages bit by bit. You really did an excellent job, and you have my heartfelt thanks. Yeah, like... my brain still got up on the whole, like, you're not supposed to call him, just yell at Mr. Administrator. It's... maybe maybe that's just the K Cafe, like, NPC that's always there, but it's like, I don't... What? Or maybe he's talking in my ear. I don't know. I just received an email from that fellow from Kanzai just now. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. That there detective opened my eyes about it all. I'd like to thank you kindly for that. Now I'm gonna start my own blog promoting Osaka. And I'm feeling pretty excited about it. As you can see, he's a weird guy. Anyway, I did it. Yeah, no, like, why did the line say, like, don't call out Mr. Administrator? I don't think the translator noticed that administrator wasn't a dude. I don't know. Yeah, is this confirmation? Yeah. Go take a cat nap. You're hilarious. I can't take a cat nap. First of all, with my schedule, I'm still up for like 7 hours anyway. But also, don't tell me what to do, game. Wikipedia? Yes, of course I know of it. Actually, how do you go this song without hearing about it? I'm surprised considering her age. Yeah, well, to be fair, in like my case, I don't use Wikipedia. Sketchy poster, huh? Okay. Thank you for telling me where to go, Kyoko. I appreciate it. Hey, I see that sign caught your attention too. What a good name you have there, interested guy. What are you interested in, though? The super ultra true puppet. That is an intriguing name. You are correct about that. Like the name says, it's an exquisitely crafted doll made to look just like a real human being that you can buy online. Or so I hear. Though calling it super and ultra true is a tad redundant. They could have gotten the point across without using both terms. It's actually not that expensive. I'm thinking of saving up my money and buying one myself. And it's made by Jorogumo Company Limited. A nice snappy name for a company, although there's a bit of a sketchy vibe to it too. Anyway, I wonder who the model behind the stall is too, come to think of it. I mean, I'll see you in a sec. case is coming from May at the Odin Occult Research Club. Drop by the office when you can, alright? Alright. That was a funky little camera angle thing. That's silly. One new case. I just want a new. I just want like a side case where I can get like the Digimon Spirit of whatever maybe. Please. Is that so much to ask? Living doll, dead person. Stun barrier DX. Awesome. I don't care though. Give me a third farm item, please. Detective Karami, you have to help us. Lilith. Given that this is business from the Cult Club, I take it we've got another supernatural case on our hands. Yeah, I mean, no. Probably. I don't think this has anything to do with a cult this time. And why all the big fuss? Well, there are apparently these dolls being sold on the internet. They look just like me and May. I think these dolls are called Super Hyper Ultra Lookalikes or something. You must be referring to the Super Ultra True puppets. Super Ultra True. Super Ultra Hyper Mega blah 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 blah. These dolls, their faces, their bodies, everything from top to bottom looks just like us. They're so accurate, it's creepy. And to make things worse, they're being sold real cheap. I think they could go for at least a little more money on the market. But that's not really the problem. You get that, right? But it still sucks. It makes me feel like they see me as some kind of cheap piece of junk. I mean, it is weird that your doll costs several thousand yen more than mine, but well, it's because she's a maid. That's probably all that is. She's a maid, and her hair makes it look, and the way she did her hair makes it looks like kind of looks like she has the cat ears thing. Or maybe that's an headband. I actually can't tell if that's supposed. I mean, you could probably do that with your hair, but that might just be a headband actually. But either way, cat-eared maid. Of course, it's more. Anyway, I said it's not important. Anyway, these dolls that look just like us are being bought by otaku all over the place. When I think about what those guys are probably doing with to them, it's really creeps me out. This reminds me of another incident. I wonder if this is connected. There's a really dicey looking service out there that's oh look, there's a typo. That's called the Perfect Girl Project. You can use it to get a living doll made in the image of your ideal girl and live the life you've always dreamed of. But the police have been hearing about how owners of these dolls are going missing. I was just discussing it with Detective Matayoshi. Super ultra true puppets and living dolls made in the images of people's dream girls. I guess they sound like they could be related, but are you sure there's a connection? That's the tough part to prove. To make dolls that look so similar to how you two really are, it'd take really specific data on your bodies. I imagine getting your hands on something like that isn't exactly easy. Actually, I have an idea how they might have managed to pull this off. There's an LDC machine in an arcade in Akihabara that I think might be suspicious. You don't mean lustful dream chicks, do you? They're certainly not one for subtlety if that's the case. No, I mean Living Doll Club. That's what LDC stands for. Well, what can you expect from Kyoko? She's not wearing a bra. I mean, what? Right, it's a machine that scans all your body and makes a 3D printed figure of it. Our data could have somehow leaked out of that, I guess. Well, I can't deny the possibility. Then our next step is clear. We need to head to Akihabara and gather info on this Living Doll Club machine. That'll be your job. As for me, I'll see if I can dig up anything else regarding the Perfect Girl project. Yay! Time to, well, check my Digimon first. You asked me this already. Which of the two Digimon that walk or crawl on the ground, or yeah, I don't. Yeah, there's definitely some questions that are, but that one's just like that one's just common sense, I think. Possibly. Living Doll Club. For a time there was a huge ad campaign about how to use the latest 3D tech. There was a Living Doll Club in the arcade down the way, wasn't it? First of all, maybe you need to go to therapy if you're unstable. Second of all, I like how it's like ask people around. The first guy is going to be the one that you want to talk to. You there? I can tell from body language you're frustrated and unhappy. No, not really. I'm a pretty happy man. It's always someone trying to sell you something. Ain't there? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Notice that out of the blue, but I bet you're into beautiful women, aren't you? Yeah, such a shot in the dark that is. I'll have you know that I sell top-notch dolls of only the prettiest girls. Maybe you've heard of them. They're called Super Ultra True Puppets. If you want, I can let you have one for cheap. Go ahead, check this one out for yourself. Hello, Nokia. Granted, this one's an ugly one. Ouch. This one's an ugly one that was made as an experiment and it hasn't sold well. But you understand how real my dolls look now, right? At least the real Nokia's not here to get mad about this. Well, if you're interested in having one of these for yourself, I got something even better, but it's top secret service. No one can know. Let me ask you, how you doing health-wise? Hey, Sykes. How's it going, man? I just heard a random NPC call one of the main characters ugly indirectly. I'm a healthy boy. Great to hear. Really, even if you weren't 100% perfect, you'd probably still be fine. I bet you're bored with how your day-to-day life is going. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I Dark Cloud. I mean, I don't remember if you were here for one of those when I was doing Astrobot, but yeah, Max from Dark Cloud 2 and Jester from Rogue Galaxy are in Astrobot. And then one of the update levels they did for Astrobot added Towen from the first game. So that was really cool to see, because yeah, I wish more people talked about Dark Cloud. They were fantastic games. Yeah. Ooh, actually. So, the retro store I went to like a couple months back actually had the like PS3 like Shadow of the Colossus and Eco dual pack thing. But yeah, those are all pretty tempting. Wouldn't you love to just throw it all away and spend it with the girl of your dreams? Doesn't that just sound fantastic? Because with the Perfect Girl project, I can offer you exactly that. The Perfect Girl project, you can have your ideal girl recreated and sent straight to your room as a living, breathing human being. There's just one condition you'll have to abide by. Just one condition and you can be free from the tedium you've lived with up till now. Well, what's the condition? But you're wondering just what it is. I understand, it's a fair question. I'll let you in on that condition free of charge. The one condition is that once your dream girl has been sent to your room, you can never leave it for the rest of your life. It'll become a yandere. Oh, and don't worry about your survival. The girls take care of that for you. So what do you say? Not a big deal, right? Yeah. You're literally... yeah. It's a yandere. You're sending unsuspecting people yanderes. I got you. It's okay, take all the time you need. Once you know you want one, just get in touch and I'll make it happen. Okay. Anyway. How's your investigation to the LDC machine coming along? So you're just about to get started on it. You encountered a suspicious man out by the LDC machine. That's good timing because I'm detecting a faint digital noise signature. You better take a close look at that arcade machine. I bet you'll find clues about how these super ultra crude puppets are being made. As usual, this case is starting to take some really weird turns. Yeah, as per usual. Let's connect jump. There's nothing else to do, it's like, of course. Oh wow, look at this. Wow. 192 damage, that was just rude. What did... I don't think they deserve that. I don't think they deserve that one. Anyway. Intelligence boost? Sure. Honestly, I could I could probably just sell all of the stat boosts, but also With how much money I make just from battles, it's not really a big deal. Anyway, Brent's my man. Not quite enough to for any of those. What about these guys? Nope. And yeah, nostalgia is a big factor. Just generally, I know how that is. I know how it is. Anyway. Oh wait, I keep forgetting. It would probably be a good idea if I use the meats that I get. There we go. No reason not to use all those up. Oh, I have this now. Let's kill. And I can worry about that later. This first. Oh yeah, that's right, of course it's you. I take people's data, make dolls from it. Lots and lots of dolls. Dolls that steal souls. Then people become dolls. Dolls are lifelike. People are deathlike. Oh, what are you? Any interference must be punished. Any interference must be punished. Oh yeah, that is true. I need to get to the Parker R. It's always nice seeing like how long certain series have been going. I mean, I know that like that brand new like PS4 game that came out kind of killed the momentum of Star Ocean a bit, but then there was remakes. Yeah, what are you doing? That's a really good question. No, seriously. Okay. Something on the ground. A mysterious URL. But yeah. I said it is out of some. Did you just come out of the LDC machine? You're not with the cops or something, are you? I'm a cyber sleuth. Oh. Didn't realize that's who I was sitting up. I must not be on top of things like I used to be. Well, I made a good amount of money. Maybe it's time to call it good enough for now. Dark Town. Alright. There's a difference that quick. Oh. Well, maybe in First Departure are there like let's try to I mean, yeah, it kind of. I'm not sure what you get told, honestly, but it sounds like they're trying to give you a bit more stuff with the characters. In the original. Don't try coming after me. There's one thing I'm still good at. It's running away. Oh, that's fun. For your job, or is there something else you gotta do? So the perpetrators behind this case are probably that salesman you met and a Digimon working together. It's unfortunate he got away, but he will live. Oh, that's fun. As we suspected, those two probably used the LDC to gather girls' data and then used it to make the super ultra fruit puppets. And does that mean you guys checked out the LDC? It probably means you have a good idea of who's behind our dolls then. Well, we didn't arrest the guy, but we got him cornered. I doubt he'll try to pull in something like this anytime soon. But the question still remains as to what's become of the Perfect Girl project. At the very least, we know each doll's looks are derived from a real person. The girl's realism is then used to help sway potential candidates to join the project. But what is this Perfect Girl project even about? I think Director Karami mentioned that people who are a part of it have been disappearing. Indeed, Naomi actually picked up some rather useful information about what's required. Anyone who has their dream girl sent to their home can never leave it. Ever. I'm sure I don't need to explain why that's probably a bad deal. Oh, it's the URL left at the scene of the crime. This might come in handy. I want you to go to that URL. But don't worry about going too deep. We don't know what you'll find in there. This is only like a raid T game. You're not allowed to go into the dark web. We're talking as grim as the stuff you look at for fun in club. Maybe even more so. Whatever on the other side, it's not going to be pretty. Shit, let's go on full like psychological horror. Also, what is the cyberspace with the place you met Digimon? Kowloon, huh? What? What? Apples! Yeah, you get it? Adam and Eve apples. It's funny. It's a very funny question. Anyway. Sleuth. Yeah, man, this place sure is getting crowded now. Is this my room? Yeah, of course it is. Is this about it being inside Eden? Stop joking around. This is clearly the real world. How could I be in cyberspace? Who are these girls? Oh, they're my dream girls. My dream girls is pure, pristine dolls. Yep. This has all been paid possible thanks to the Perfect Girl Project. You really know your stuff. As promised, in exchange for these dolls, I've stayed locked up inside my room. Life with these girls is the best. I couldn't be happier. They take care of everything I need. Really, I don't see any reason to ever leave this place anyway. It's perfect here. But this really is inside Eden? Ah, cut it out with that already, man. Are you sure you're not the one who's actually dreaming? Alright then. So that URL led you to one of the victims of the Perfect Girl Project. Who do you mean? Remember, to join the project you had to stay holed up in your room for the rest of your life. But in reality, he was lured into Eden and now he's living with those girls there. Well, he's actually unconscious. But that means the so-called life he's leading is just one big lie. The whole thing's just a sad scam. Anyone who falls prey for it is unwittingly imprisoning themselves for life inside cyberspace, thinking they've never left the real world. It also makes sense if you think about the name of the company behind it, Jorogumo. Jorogumo is a mythical spider who appears as a beautiful woman to attract men to our waterfall. They pledge in for her and die at our hands. I know if there was someone here who'd know about this, it'd be you, May. You really know your occult history. So I get all that, but why go through all the trouble? If someone's stuck inside Eden thinking they're still in the real world and don't log out, then all that's left inside the locker rooms are living bodies, which could be used for any number of things. I mean, why do you think the dude asked me how healthy I was? Like what? Well, according to police investigations, the victims' bodies are carried off by a third party and taken overseas to foreign countries. Why would anyone do that? A lot of the applicants are young and healthy. There are who knows how many people around the globe who'd want such fresh bodies. That's horrible. Well, we don't know for sure that's anything along those lines. It's just a theory right now. It's definitely true though. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. Anyway, about that guy your assistant met a little while ago. What do you think happened to him? On one hand, his body might already be lost forever. But on the other hand, we still have a shot of saving him. Might as well see if we can still call out to him. But we should be prepared for the worst. What's this? Please, you need to log out. Is this another one of that kid's pranks? How many times do I have to tell you, buddy? I'm in the real world. I couldn't log out even if I wanted to. You must be pretty clueless if you think this could possibly be inside Eden. Well, couldn't hurt to try. I mean, there's no way it'll work. It's not how it works in the real world. I mean, come on. Huh? What am I seeing here? I don't get it. Error. Nowhere to log out. Oh. It was too late for him. Cyber Sleuth. I'm a good Cyber Sleuth now. The line between dreams and reality can be murky. That's why I can't dismiss possibly outright. Who are we to say we don't live in a dream? Listen, I know, Japan, I know you love that philosopher, but come on. Naruto's been seen at Shinjuku. What time is it? Alright though. I'm actually going to end the stream there. And yeah, we'll see if like I should be doing D&D tomorrow. If that's not the case, I might try streaming something. I might also try streaming Sunday, possibly, but it depends on a few things right now. So yeah, we'll be docking the stream for the night, and I'll